Let us continue playing Master of Orion 4, and when we last left off, well, the Bulrafi are in trouble. I was, however, having a look at the Path to Victory stats, and the Bulrafi are now down massively on points, also on conquest power, which, if I look at the timeline graph, actually was a kind of a sudden drop. Certainly if we go into army stats, their sudden drop has taken them to match what my current army is, which, you know, not the best of things, really, if the Clacon are that far ahead of us. So I'm thinking we probably need to invest up in equipment in a little bit. We're probably okay for the short term, because if the Bulrafi are going to attack me now, they're going to have real problems with it. But I'm thinking that, yeah, that's probably fine. That's it, 9 turns, get the colony ship. Yeah, Cycne will still expand by itself, but I think we'll have Sol Prime, once it's built this one, start working on Destroyer Freeze and obviously Spy Center. Which actually, no, forget that. Forget that, let's have the Spy Center built here, because that'll be built quicker. It's in a more hidden location. And I feel that'll be worth it. Osiris is now actually getting to the point where it can do stuff again. So, government support facility, atmospheric renewer, and we'll then go on to building some frigates. But we'll wait on that and see when we need them. But yeah, we definitely need to expand our military influence somewhat here. So, starbases are probably on the agenda to build soon as well. But for now, let's just wait and get this military base set up. Nice to see if we can upgrade the fleet while we're here. I'd upgrade everything would cost me 387 big credits, so I don't think we're going to be doing that. Not yet, anyway. Wait another turn. Okay, moves have been made. 5 turns, 12 turns, 11 and 7. And Advanced Fusion's now up.
I have a proposition for you.
20-turn trade treaty. I'm willing to accept that, because they are now actually in a bit of trouble.
Thanks.
So that might be why they're helping me out a little bit here.
And now, the news.
And now, the state of the galaxy. Current ranking of space fleet strengths.
Okay, so I'm still the 3rd strongest fleet, but there are 2 others. I know the Sakra and the Alkari, who I haven't met yet, probably at the top of the map somewhere, are at war. And that might lead to some problems later down the line, but for now, we are clearly okay. You are going to be guarding that point for the time being. Yes, Advanced Fusion
Our
Drive.
scientists have made a new discovery.
And nuclear missile adaptations. We shall update our blueprints. Okay, so now their combat speed has increased. 2.7 and 2.5 for that. Obviously slower because it needs other things. I'm looking at how my weight... Oh, we don't have any weight allowance, really, just 2. So can I do the missiles to adjust them? Or no, it's only the nuclear missiles I can adjust to make them fast or whatever. Okay, we'll leave that for the moment.
Research continues as expected, President.
Class on shield would be not a bad thing to go for here. Energy weapon accuracy, though, does have its advantages. But I am thinking here that we might want to just go for broke and go for something like the fusion weapons. So I was looking for ion fusion drives, but this gives me an armor upgrade, it gives me cruiser ability to build, but this gives me money. And that does give me a standard upgrade to things. Alright, we're going to go straight for the fusion weapons, and then we'll see where we are after that. Okay, Sol, 10 turns away from building the thing. Then we've got pollution cleanup, and then... I can speed it up by a turn, but that also slows us... Yeah, the research slowing up by a turn is a bit too big, really, for us to not do something about, so we'll just keep going as we are. Okay. Spin on a couple of turns. Osiris Prime has grown. And it's growing into quite a bit of a production powerhouse, isn't it? Which is what we need now, actually. Now that we don't have... Now Now that Sol Prime has been weakened, getting Osiris Prime up and ready is probably a reasonable idea here. It may even be worth me getting some transport ships and just getting some colony moves around. Got 216 away from being able to help there. I can probably lower the tax rate, actually, the way I'm going at the moment.
Excuse me, President.
It gives me one person on strike. That means it'll take 4 turns to build that. This is 3 turns. And I can buy the atmospheric renewer on Cygni, but I think I'll leave that for the moment. Spinning on.
You are now before the hierarch of the Sacra Brood. Threaten not my progeny, and you and yours may live on.
Very well. We will not threaten. We will not threaten your scout. Sol Prime has grown. But I think this is now becoming a dedicated research world, because I can't actually improve that. So yes, we'll keep going and move on to fusion weapons. Osiris Prime is about to build its spaceship. Cygni has got its atmospheric renewers up. So minus 25% of all pollution built, and now we're concentrating on that. Okay, space factory built, military outpost. So that means we can now get some things repaired, can't we? I can upgrade my own system. Okay, that's important to note. Ship self-repair, 5% per turn. Command points cost 1. Okay, so what I want this to do now, I suppose... Is it a good idea to go off and try and grab this system? I'm thinking it might be. Now, I know there's a pirate base out there, but they haven't... Oh, they have gone and conquered it. Ah, oh, darn it. Right. So, my expansion room is now running out here. I'm going to have to build for war, then. Or I'm going to have to go up there. Yeah, we may have to rush this and just defend it. I don't mind this building something here. In fact, we've got a couple of surveillance systems. Is there anything I can build that'd be useful? Probably not much. I might be going to Wharf, though, and building a relay might be an interesting option here. But, yeah, we're in a bit of bother, I think. Colony ship, though, which has been upgraded with better engines. We'll get there in 2. I can get my destroyer back online, and then I think we want to start thinking about attack. If we can get this 5-system rhombus system, that is definitely what we want to be doing. Given that, colony ship goes up to there. Colony ship from Cygni is helping out the Cygni system. So after this, Sol Prime, I think, will be getting pollution down and then working on some extra destroyers. And somewhere we'll be wanting to build a space base soon. Okay. Osiris Prime, how long would it take you to build a starbase? 14. Going to be considering that because, of course, we're now hitting our fleet cap. Alright, let's go in advance and just see what we're up against. 44. We're about the same, which is a bit worrying in a lot of ways. Still, I don't object to them moving over there and going and sorting that out, so that's what we shall do. Biospheres in 2 turns means that volcanic world will start being able to do stuff. Another population boost on you, which means that supply center is going to be up in 7 turns. Fusion weapons in 3 turns.
Pleased to meet you. This is the controller of the Cylon Quanta. I am certain we have much to learn from each other.
Goodbye. Electromagnetic disturbance detected. They have geared up for defense here, I'm noticing. So I might not want to move. I don't want to lose these guys right this moment, in all honesty. Right, good news is, though, I can have my destroyer go up and at least get to Crypto. Now that that's done, my colony ship will go and colonize, and we'll see where we stand at that point.
This is GNN, Galactic News Network.
Space Dragon!
A gargantuan space creature has been discovered. All civilian craft are directed to maintain a safe distance from this dangerous creature.
The Galactic Cryptozoological Organization has designated this deadly entity Space Dragon.
Hooray for Space Dragon! Okay, colony trip has arrived at Syntaxis Prime. They're not willing to fight that off because that's too even. If I knew more of the combat system, I could probably have a go at it, but I need to be cautious, I think. Alright, stagnant growth for the moment. Get the biospheres. Get the fungal farms. Get the hydroponics up. Get the research. Get the factory. And in fact, get the factory up second, because once it's got some food, it can sort the rest of it out. That is the hope. Right, so we have Syntaxis Prime now under our control, and that gives us 6 planets total. Crypto Prime now finally has some food, and it's going to start producing, but slowly. Very slowly. Right. I think we do want to move this back. We've now got a gauging point for how strong they are in that area, 44. The Klakon have the biggest conquest victory here, so they have the most power right now. So maybe it'd be better to go and crush the Bulrafi. The Leonid system is the only system I've got left which is sort of accessible at this stage, other than my own stuff, so I'm going to have to prepare to break out somewhere. Hoping fusion weapons will give me an edge, but...
If I may have a moment.
Okay. Fusion weapons.
Just a minute of your time, President.
So we can either go fusion bombs, which give us better ability to bomb planets, or we can go fusion beams, which I'm going to go for. Also
Our
bomb
scientists
miniaturization
have
as
made
well.
a new discovery.
Now we're going to go for economics.
Terrific.
Do I not upgrade my fleet designs with that? Alright, let's test then. So, fusion beams versus neuron blasters. I think the fusion beams would make it strong. Sorry, so let's just see what I can do here. We'll keep the laser cannons for point-blank defense. We'll clear those and just go with fusion beams. Oh, I don't think we ever have 2. Oh, they're not actually all that tough, are they? One of them seems okay, but I can't get... Add 2, that gives me an extra +1. Yeah, I thought they'd be doing more damage than that. Total damage per second, 5.71, but I'm having... I'm able to have loads of these at the moment. Okay, cancel that. Apparently I've gone into a useless tech then. Or a relatively useless tech for the moment. Government support, biofacilities, and that turns another colony ship on the build very soon on Sol Prime. And I think we're going to build a surveillance system here. But yeah, they're going to blockade that. 44-44. If we imagine we need at least double to be safe, then I think we need to do some upgrades soon. That's our scout really does not know how to move, does it? Alright, colony ship 2 completed at That there is now doing atmospheric cleanup, which will do for a few turns, I think. So in the meantime, let's get some heavy research going. And yeah, we definitely want to grab this extra planet here. So you can head off this Crypto 2, grab that, and we'll at least have a secure base up there. So how are we looking for this? Ages away from getting any boosts on that one. We have a spy game starting in free. In fact, I could buy that outright now, but I want to save my funds a little bit. That's looking okay. And then, of course, destroyers.
We would have you weave a union with a Klakon.
Alright, we'll accept embassies. I'm annoyed that we are having some issues here. I think we're still overall on top in terms... I mean, I know what the score says. In fact, we are on top on the score. We're highest economic victory. We are quite good on the diplomatic side, though somebody's got slightly more votes than us, the Alkari, I'd imagine. Technological victory, of course, the Cylons are on top of that. They have all the bonuses to that nature, but I think we're going to have to start doing some aggressive expansion in order to bypass that a little bit. And now they're back in the system. What can we do in terms of upgrades? Don't know. Alright, then move to there and we'll see. Because the other option I do have is to just try and crush the Bulrafi while they are weakened.
Our scientists have made a new discovery.
Troop transports then.
Excellent.
But outside with this is, of course, I don't think I've got any military... I must have some here. No, we don't have marine barracks on this planet either. Which means troop transports would be awkward. But we'll do it that way around in any case. Sol Prime, of course, should have it, and is now at least getting to the point. Clean up project, clean up per turn, planet tolerances. I think it's stagnant growth this just to get that extra turn, would it? No. So I'm okay with that. Move. It might be worth me building a scout in a little bit, just to see if I can find anything. Classified. Okay, new spy ready. So we have Alpha. Let's send you to stare at Prime. So you're still in training, and other than that, we'll just see how this goes. Right. So you've now done that. You've got a colony ship on the build at the moment. I think actually we might just go the colonial service route and just start building up some extra cash here. We'll get some cash and then do that. So we are looking a bit thin on monetary gains right now. See, this is the multi-sided prioritizing at this stage going on, but I think we'll clear the pollution off of that. We'll buy the atmospheric renewer, just get a bit better stuff there. You're away from being helpful to us, and a fleet needs orders. Well, I could upgrade a couple of bits here, but unfortunately all the frigates need upgrading as well quite heavily, so we'll stick with that for the moment. The news is, once this does arrive, we technically have more strength than them. By 18. Is that going to be enough? The Bulrafi also have a lot of bonuses to ground combat, so it's if I do go for them, that's going to... I'm going to have to be sure of it. Right, Starbase, Marine Barracks, and of course the economic side of things. We're SimCitying again. I'm aware I'm SimCitying, but I think the next step is to try and nudge into this system soon. Once that space base is up, though, we've definitely got the security to do that. I don't think I'm going to need 2. Probably don't even need machine barracks, in all honesty. Just concentrate on you doing that. Okay, well that's done. Do I feel like having you explore? Or would you be more helpful somewhere else? I think actually what you need to do is get down to there and build another military base there, because we can defend on this front as well. That would be better. I know these 2 systems are useless, which is why I don't need to do anything with them. We of course have Orion there. It would be nice to get to the Jusky system just to lock that off. Here's the thing, I don't know what the best plan is right now. We'll upgrade the Destroyer as well to Destroyer 4. End turn.
I have a proposition for you.
I will accept your non-aggression fact. We are now friendly with the Bullrafi.
My thanks.
I should see what we can actually do with these guys, actually.
The galaxy seems brighter. Yes?
What would you want for
The
this?
hag's gifts are generous to those who revere her.
Very well.
In this, there is understanding.
Very well. I'm happy with that, so we now have a thing
Yes.
set up there. Let's share charts as well.
You overstep your boundaries.
What would make this work?
The hag's gifts
annual
are generous
tribute.
to those who revere her.
No, I'm okay. Negotiations.
Yes?
They have a Class 1 shield and an electronic computer. What can I give them for that? Microbiologics or the fusion beam?
The hag's gifts are generous to those who revere her. In this,
Okay.
there is understanding.
That's probably a bit of a down step, but honestly, the electronic computers are so good from what I remember. Just for more accurate weapons.
Yes?
What would you want for this?
The hag's gifts are
My
generous to
charts,
those who revere
8
her.
credits and an annual tribute. I don't have a lot of big credits at the moment. No, I don't need Class 1 shield that bag. Goodbye.
Walk with the wild spirits.
We shall do. Okay, clack on. Let's have an audience.
We greet you.
Let's
We are
negotiate. I think that's suggesting they've got all the technology we have.
We part ways.
Sacra, calm, calm, calm. See, we're quite peaceful at the moment.
Welcome, friend. What have you? I listen and member. A good thing for sure.
Okay, so we exchanged embassies.
I listen and member.
Okay, they have a deep scanner. What would you want for a deep scanner?
How's that, friend?
For a fusion beam. I don't think we urgently need this, but I'm gonna propose it anyway.
A deal done.
The reason I'm trading up as much as possible here is that I need to get as much bonus as I can right now. To try and...
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye now. And finally we'll go over the Cylons.
Welcome back, stranger. How may I be? I listen intently,
Propose an exchange of embassies.
of mutual accord. I listen intently.
Okay, they have a Class 1 shield. Oh, they have a lot of stuff, actually. What would you want for deep sea cooling?
I find this an equitable arrangement.
Oh, that's far too pricey. Okay. I kind of...
listen intently.
I might just make the jump for the Class 1 shield then.
I find this an
Microbiotics. That's
equitable
15%
arrangement.
population growth. Okay, let's not go that far just yet.
I
Let's
listen intently.
propose a trade treaty.
Great minds think alike.
Goodbye. The good news is they're miles away from us, so it's not too much of a problem for that. We acquired a couple of techs. And we will, of course, upgrade our blueprints. So that increases all of our weapon accuracy, which does give us a bit of a
Research
boost.
continues as expected, President. Sorry for the interruption, President.
Okay, thanks. So deep scanner. We'll keep going with our military tactics. And beyond that, we're now going to see if we can do some upgrading. I'm not going to end the video shortly. It's just at the moment I'm... Yeah, electronic computer. And we are out of money, so... You can guard there. We'll move everybody on. We'll end the turn. Colonize this this new planet of ours. Osiris Prime has grown. Colony ship has arrived at Crypto. Let's go and grab it. This one likely to be a better system all round in many ways, even if it does have the same problems. It's radiated, so we can't actually produce any food on it. But it's not to say it's completely useless to us. Automated factory, hyperpronic farm, research, colonial. Right. So huzzah, we've made about as much expansion as we can do right now. Sol Prime looks to be nearly cleaned up at this point. I'm certainly getting there anyway. Let's turn that off. It's getting -2 a turn just naturally at the moment anyway. So it'll be partially augmented when we do this, but... But I think that's okay. And then we'll start having some destroyers built up on top of that. All good. Osiris Prime is still at -1 itself, actually. But we're going to need it to build those. You're doing that okay. You're doing that okay. Alright, how's the espionage going? Alright, you're there in 1 turn. Probably want to send you off to the Cylons at some stage, but... Okay, spy ready. Awaiting orders. Missions, then. Okay, we're going to acquire data to start with. Yeah, we'll just acquire data for the moment. Because I want to know what they've got. Or at least more details of what they've got. And in the meantime, I will call that a video. Because it's probably gone on a bit longer than I was planning to do anyway. So I shall say until next time.